We are back with another cold, blustery day blessing for you. So if this video has came across your page, it is for you. Let's get into it. First of all, I am picking up on such a strong determination from you. Like, nobody's gonna stand in your way. Nobody's gonna stop you from whatever you got going on, whatever you've got planned, and whatever you've got up here percolating. I'm getting the word percolating. You've been percolating on a lot of different thoughts, ideas, dreams, okay? And there's not a person, place, or thing who's going to stop you. I'm seeing like a freight train, like you're coming in and you're not going to be stopped. And there's something about this where because of your choice, and it's really the element of choice and decision. You have made a decision that something is for you and will not pass you by. And because of this decision, because of there's a firmness and you're unwavering in your belief. Because of this, you're going to be blessed. Because of this, your angels, guides, the universe are like, okay, they're serious this time. There's like a feeling of, oh my gosh, they're serious. And maybe before you had dreams, but you weren't so sure that they were for you. I am curious what's happened recently that has changed your mind. Like something in the near past has made you have a stronger sense of self-belief. And I mean, there's still going to be doubt because whatever you're doing is very big, and that's just what comes with doing something big. But something happened recently that made you just kind of more aware of who you are and what you're capable of. And I did want to talk about the 1111 portal today, which, you know, for so long I thought the portal days were a little bit corny because I don't know, I just thought they were corny. But there is an energy behind every single number. And you know, why not let things be corny and silly? Like a portal, a wish, your magic doesn't have to even make sense. And I think for so long I was like, yeah, well, it doesn't really is there astrology to back it up or something like that? And it's just, no, we can just decide that things are going to be magic. And I wanted to say with this portal, you can literally decide anything's a portal. You could decide, you know, October 13th is a portal. You could decide February 2nd. Oh, 22 makes sense. Okay, so maybe 222 is significant. Maybe you're 22 years old or something happened around the age of 22. But anyways, anything can be a portal. And I was seeing, like, even when you get in your car to drive somewhere, picturing that car is a vessel of change. And you get to decide, okay, when I get in the car, I'm going to be this person, but when I get out of the car, I'm going to be a more confident version. And that is true magic. That's witchcraft. Like, nobody can disrepute this. Nobody can, come against that. And if they try to come against it, they don't know about real magic, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a little corny or silly. Let it be corny and silly. That's where the fun, like, this is supposed to be, when we're manifesting our dream life, it's supposed to be playful and fun. If you're not having a good time while doing it, you're not going to be in the right vibration to attract and bring it in. So, yes. I was also getting the movie Bridge to Terabithia, and that's something about like you being a kid and playing in the forest. Maybe you were the type to like make potions with flowers and water and things like that. And with the Bridge to Terabithia, it's just like the reason why that movie is so magic is because the kids decided when they crossed this, I can't even remember, like a rope swing or something. When they crossed that, they believed they were in Terabithia. So that their belief that they were now in Terabithia was the magic, not necessarily the rope swing or the bridge or whatever it is that they did. And you can do this still as an adult when you're on, you know, a nature walk or on a hike. If you see, you know, two trees that look magical, you can decide that that's a portal and set an intention for that. Let me grab these cards that fell down. Okay. Let me get myself configured. Okay. So, we have, oh, okay. I'm trying to be very careful with the cards today so the wind doesn't blow them. Okay, all the cards are reversed. So maybe things feel, I'm getting the Hanged Man, maybe it just feels a little bit wonky right now, and especially like just now that the energy I had was a little bit wonky. So, oh, and Willy Wonka. Okay, I love the energy of Willy Wonka, especially for something like an 1111 portal, because Willy Wonka has that golden ticket energy. And that movie, especially if you were a child when that movie came out, there's a lot of magic within that imagery, and you can definitely play with that if it speaks to you. So first of all, I'm gonna just flip the cards over because we're making the decision, the choice that they're coming out. Whatever was blocking them, in this moment now, here on this video, we're shifting the energy so that they can come out upright, okay? So this was set apart from the other two cards, and this is the Six of Wands. So victory, and I'm thinking about Willy Wonka again. Like, at the end, it was very clear that only one of those kids made it to the end and was going to inherit the chocolate factory. And this is something, your success, whatever's coming in because you've made such a firm, stubborn decision, people are going to see that you're winning. And, you know, we don't do things for other people's approval or to be seen by others. But when we've been the underdog for so long, we deserve a little bit of a come up moment, okay? Like, an underdog deserves their moment too. I'm also getting the song Alicia Keys. I think it's literally called Underdog, so maybe that's significant. Maybe you should go listen to it, or maybe you just love Alicia Keys, which I don't know why anyone wouldn't. She has such a beautiful energy. And I think when I think of her, I just think of sunshine. So maybe you have a bit of a sunshine personality. People see a lot of joy and radiance from you. And that's, I do see when you're on this victory lap, people are going to be happy for you. There are going to be maybe some naysayers or people who feel a little bit jealous, but the majority of people are going to be like, finally, they got their moment. I'm also hearing we need to make the right people famous, and that's people are going to feel like they finally made the right person famous or the right person successful, because yeah, you are sunshine, and I wouldn't be surprised if we pull the sun card later, just because what I'm like, get it. And also with this 1111 portal, there's such a dream, like a daydream, and it's like this pocket of sunshine. Oh, okay, and I got that song that's like, I got a pocket full of sunshine. Oh, you are so special. And I do see you've had this stubbornness, had to hold on with resilience to your light, and that's something like nobody can take that from you. You've protected it and you've cherished it so strongly. You've watched out for it. And that the imagery of like having a pocket full of sunshine, like you've stowed away goodness for yourself. And that's something, it's untouchable, and you only share it with people who are deserving of it. And I think that like that stubbornness in the beginning speaks to your level of firm boundaries, which is, oh, I'm so proud of you. Genuinely so proud of you, because like, that's why this success is going to be able to come in, is because you've mastered energy in a way like that. You having a ball of light in your back pocket, okay, you've really mastered energy, and you know how to shift and move it. You know how to protect it. You know how to build it or add to it. Like, it's giving Master Manifestor Alchemist. Oh, very special. And then, okay. You have the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the energy I was getting in the beginning. Like, nobody's gonna stop me. I call the shots here. And because of that, you're getting your Nine of Cups. Wow. You are so calculated with your magic. And that's that level of intentionality that we were talking about with even hopping in your car and that being your portal. You are super intentional. Super, super intentional. And I'm seeing that book, The Four Agreements. Maybe that's a book you've read or you should read at this time. But there's a concept in that book about skepticism and how skepticism is healthy. And with this King of Swords, I'm picking up on a healthy level of skepticism. And because of asking the right questions, you've asked so many good questions. Like, the reason why you're able to manifest at the capacity that you do, like, other people are manifesting parking spots, and I'm hearing you're manifesting like jackpots, okay? And it's just, I almost see you don't fully believe in your magic, which, okay, even though you've had some recent proof of it, but it's because what you're calling in is so much bigger than what the average Joe is doing. Like, the average person is manifesting a coffee, and you're calling in like a complete reality shift. That's why this 1111 portal is significant. Okay. And I do want to talk about that imagery with the 1111, why it's so much, to me, a portal. And why the 1111 Make-A-Wish actually resonates for me is when you look at the two 11s, it's supposed to be like literally doors, like a doorway created by the two 11s. And that's, you're stepping through some doorway at this time that you've created. It's not that you've created it, it was always there, but you didn't have access to the actual door. Like, the other reality was always overlapping, it was always present, and maybe you got glimmers of it in your dreams, or like you saw little glimpses here and there. But the reason why the door is present is because you conjured the door. It's not that you created it, it was always there. This other reality, this whatever dream life has been meant for you, and it's been sitting on top of the dimension you're in currently. Okay. And you, through your determination, through your fearlessness, have conjured this door. And I am getting the Witch's Road when they stand in a circle and open the Witch's Road by that door in the ground. And I am getting also the trapdoor in Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, where like the three-headed dog was standing over it. Yeah. Wow, you are super powerful. I need a moment to breathe. Like, wow. I'm really, it feels exciting. And you really, really do deserve this. It took a lot of, and at first when I was getting the Witch's Road from Agatha along, you know, they had like 5 or 6 women that they needed in order to open that door. And I see that you have opened this doorway or conjured this door to this portal to this new reality. You did it through your own strength, your own, maybe you used that pocket of sunshine to have the energy to fortify this conjuring, this spell. Wow, you are something else. Let's see if we can get any more cards for you. I don't want them to fall on the ground. Okay, and I am getting the song by Cardi B that's like, I get knocked down 10, like 9 times, but I get up 10. And there's that not wanting to drop the cards to the ground, I think, is actually coming from you. You've been knocked off your feet so many times, and like you know you're capable of getting back up, but I think you're just over it. You're like, when I say it's your moment now and that you're deserving, you really, really feel that, because it's like, yeah, I just would like to be done with that falling down ish. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of over it, and fair enough. I feel like you have every right to be over it at this point. Let me take a drink of my tea as well. I hope you're drinking a little tea with me. That's when I set it up like this, I feel like we're just having a cute little girl chat. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we do have, like, I am picking up on that back and forth and the getting knocked down. I feel like we're seeing in the cards right now. We do have 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Death, and 3 of Cups. So it's like a hardship sandwich, like something hard, something good, something hard, something good. And I think this is your recent past, kind of what you've been going through. And I want you to know you've learned so much about yourself because of this. With the 9 of Wands, having these wands behind you, these are like all the different things you've tried that didn't work out. So I'm also getting in Wheel of Time, there's the moment where the dragon has to do this trial, and they leave, I think it's their swords or their weapons in the ground before they go, because they can't have any weapons. And oh my gosh, this is the final trial before before you meet your glory, honestly, before you have that Six of Wands, you are going through the final trial. And I know people don't like the idea of being tested. When we think of a loving universe, it's like we expect them not to test us. And it's not so much that I've said this in a TikTok, it's not so much that you're being tested, you're being trained for whatever this is, this glory. You've been trained so that you can be the person who holds space for this dream life that you're calling in. But it's been extremely heavy, and I don't want to minimize that. You have been through so much. You've got knocked down 9 times, but you get up 10. Like, I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. And maybe it's hard for you to talk about still, the things you've been through. I see you've been through quite a lot, and it would be completely fair for it to be hard to talk about. We do have 3 of Cups here. So I want you to know that there are going to be people in this new reality, this new life, maybe some friends that you make, who have been through similar things, and you will be able to unburden yourself to them. And you don't necessarily need that. Like, you're completely strong on your own. You've been through so much, and you know, again, with that pocket full of sunshine, you know how to work your own energy. When you go through hard moments, you know how to transmute that energy. So you don't necessarily need these people, but it's going to feel so good to just get things off your chest and share your story and be seen by others who recognize the strength it took to go through the things that you have gone through. And it feels like a weight off your chest being able to tell these people your story. And I see right now it might feel difficult to talk about, and maybe that's just because you're not meant to talk about it with everyone. So when you talk about it, there might be some stuttering or some uncomfortability, or you look back on the conversation and you don't really like or resonate with what you actually said. That is your spirit team protecting you, because not everyone is meant to hear your story. You know, not everyone is supposed to. It's a privilege to hear all that you've gone through. And I think maybe in the past you thought in friendships, relationships, connections, you couldn't talk about heavier things because you might burden someone or get them down. That's not true. Because of the transmutation you've done over your own story, you know that the things that have happened to you are contributing to your strength and have led you down the path to get where you need to go. Because of even though it's hard to talk about, is not because you're emotionally distraught over it anymore. You're at peace with this. You know, I mean, he might be like a little bit tired, but he's not like tied up in these wands behind him anymore. And you're not tied up in the things of the past. You just have a hard time speaking about it because it's a privilege for someone to hear that story, because even the dark moments are part of your magic. And I'm hearing your story is so sacred. So sacred. And maybe one day there's some way you're actually going to tell your story to the world, but you're going to have complete ownership and creative freedom over how it's shared. I'm seeing Netflix shows, TED Talks, memoirs. So you will get to share your story, but it's going to be on your terms. Yes. It's a privilege to hear your story. It's not a burden. People want to get to know, and especially in this new life you're stepping through, this doorway to get to, the people you're going to be meeting, they want to know everything about you. It's like you're this character, an interesting person, and everything you have to say, people are going to be drawn in. And I'm just hearing your words. It's something with your words and how you word things that's so powerful. And people hearing your story, you're going to inspire others. People are going to have their awakening through your words about your story. Oh, I feel like you're going to write a book or something. There's some sort of amazing creation that's going to come out of you because of the things you've been through. And it's going to offer so many people hope. And I'm just seeing people breaking down and having tears and getting chills and goosebumps over the things that you say. And I think you have courage to speak about things other people are so afraid to speak about. But when you speak about them, now more people can come in and share their stories, and you make people feel less alone. And it's a little bit ironic because you feel like you've been so alone for so long. Like, that's why you had to develop your own pocket full of sunshine, because you didn't have anyone else to give you any. Ooh, a lot of wind. Yes, nature is agreeing. Confirmation. Hopefully the sound is not too muffled. Wow, okay. This is going to be a whirlwind. It's going to, yes, it's going to be a whirlwind of support. I am seeing you having an audience, or just fans. I see you autographing and signing things. You sharing there's something about you sharing your story on your terms again. Just feeling called to repeat that, because you are such a, I'm getting Saturn, so maybe Capricorn or 10th house placements. Yes. And like North Node, your North Node is being highlighted at this time, your purpose, your destiny, also midheaven. So look into all of those things. If you would like me to look into those things for you, you can book with me in the description box. I love talking about those specific points in your chart because they show what the world needs from you. And that's, you are stepping into what the world needs from you. And it's kind of like, I'm hearing, I don't want to give the world anything. It hasn't given me anything, but you have no idea what's on the other side of this doorway for you. And once you walk through this doorway, you're going to feel totally different about that. Although your feelings currently are so valid. And at this time, you're not meant to share anything. It's going to be when you're in this new life, this new reality, you'll be in a place to share it. At this time, you're meant to protect your story because it's not the right moment to get on that platform. We do have the Death card here, and that's, I do really want to talk about how hard it is to have the strength to walk through the doorway. And I feel like I just repeat the same themes from shows because I watch the same shows over and over and over. Maybe you do the same. If you do, drop what your favorite shows are in the box below. Anyways, I'm seeing in the Wheel of Time, again, there's when the sisters, I forget what, oh my goodness, the wind. I hope it's not hurting your ears. Wow, you're gonna shake people with your words, with what you have to say. You're gonna change their ears forever. Anyways, and maybe this is nature telling us the video needs to be done soon. Anyways, to become one of the sisters, the magical sisters, they have to go through these doorways, and every doorway has these different trials, right? Being trained. And they have to watch people that they loved die, like the worst moments of their life. And there's something here about reflecting on the worst moments of your life that's giving you your rebirth, your power. And I'm seeing Phoenix rising. I'm also seeing Lilith. So maybe Lilith is significant to you. Yes, there's so much power behind all the endings you've been through. And I see that you haven't shied away from an ending. You know, and this is part of you being a master of energy. You know how the seasons work, and life is a cycle. You always come to fall and winter when you have to allow some things to die away. And you've never shied away from this. There's been times you've had to cut off relationships because you knew it was time, and you did it with such grace. You've left jobs, you've left places. I see you moving to different places. You've done, and this is part of, in the beginning, how I was saying there's some things that have shown you what you're capable of. You have had so many endings. I am seeing loss of loved ones, things like this that have been really, really hard. But they have given you so much strength. And because, that's why other people would see that doorway, and even if they knew that their dream life was on the other side, they wouldn't have the courage to walk through the doorway. But I see that you do have the courage to take that step, that leap of faith to the other side. And it's because you've had so many other side moments already. You've had to move on in the face of death, you've had to move on. So, wow, the sky looks like it's turning pink. And I'm getting this idea of fire. You have such an internal flame. And maybe that's what that pocket of sunshine is it's an actual little burning fire. And I'm seeing those eternal flames that exist hidden behind waterfalls and things like that. Maybe you've visited one of those, or you want to visit one of those, and you are being called to go there in this next chapter. Those places, those hidden places, the sacred places of the earth, you're being called to, and spending more time in nature. And I see that you want to do those things, you just haven't had the freedom, and it is a privilege to be able to spend time in nature in our modern day society. It's a privilege to be able to commune with the trees and the nature spirits, and you are going to have those privileges, that free time. And if there are places on this earth that you want to get to that feel sacred to you, if you want to get to certain faraway places, you're going to have the resources to do that. And again, if you want me to look into your astrocartography for what your personal sacred places are, please let me know in the description box below, because I would love to do that for you. I love spiritual travel, so yes, I do see spiritual travel for you. I see you taking some sort of journey. Maybe you even want to get into like hiking or climbing, because I see you going up literal mountains and like you're okay, this is so cute. I see you going up mountains, doing long hikes, and actually communing and communicating with the spirits of the mountain and sharing that wisdom with people in your story, whether that be a book or whatever. You're sharing the wisdom that you get from your journeys. And maybe you've been on some adventures in the past as well, because I'm picking up with that fire energy. I am getting Sagittarius and Jupiter. You are an adventurer. I love your spontaneity is coming through really strong. I'm also getting you like adventurous foods, and I not necessarily think this is super adventurous, but there's something here about pickles. Like, you love pickles. You're just, and you have such a funny spirit. That's what the pickle thing is funny to me, and you're very, very funny. Bit of a jokester. I'm getting Aries, Gemini, maybe Aquarius. Not so much Aquarius, but Aries and Gemini is coming through. The wind is so crazy. I'm going to call it. If this is the first time my channel has came across your page, let's thank the algorithm for bringing you to me. It truly is magic. My name is Ava Alana. I'm a spiritual advisor and consultant, and I help people work through problems that they have facing their dreams and goals. And I use tools like tarot and astrology. If that's interesting to you, I would love to meet you. You can book a introductory client session with me on stanstore.com/Ava Alana. If this video resonates, to claim it, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And it contributes to the equal energetic exchange. I love you all so much. I am so excited to hear what your doorway looks like and what you see on the other side. Please let me know, and I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day and enjoy your 11/11 portal. Do your manifestations, drink some tea, take care of yourself.